Hi there. Welcome to episode 45 of City Skylines HeightMapped 25 Tile Intermediate series. I got a whole bunch of stuff planned to do in this series or in this episode. I copied episode 44 and ran a test run a couple of times and figured out that increasing my budget for the incinerators from 125 up wasn't going to do the job as far as garbage pickup was concerned. So I'm going to go in first thing and add a new incinerator instead down here. Turn that off. Okay. And put a new incinerator in. Very first thing. And I have enough budget just barely to cover that. And as soon as that budget starts going back up, I'm going to close down a cemetery and open up a crematorium. Only because, first let me check my electric and water. Okay, they're good. I have a lot of healthcare and dead bodies that need to be taken care of. And the dead bodies are rising slowly, so that's the next thing to take care of. So back up onto the plateau we go, and back over to the cemeteries, which are back in this back corner. I just want to check and make sure. See, this one's at 2,915 bodies, and it can only take 3,000. So anytime now, that one's going to be closing out. And when it's ready to close out, actually, I think I'll go ahead and, well, as soon as I'm down to $290 a week, $308 a week, $314 a week. Okay, have to be very careful here that I don't go into the red, and it's bouncing between 200 and something and 300 and something right now. But as soon as, we'll speed this up, as soon as I get up a little bit, like maybe 500, I'm going to, and it's working its way up now, I'm going to go ahead and close this cemetery out because it's at 2,900 and something already. And then I'll open this one up, which is going to be ready to go. Maybe I'll open that up first. Yeah, I'm at 400 and something now. We're almost there. Give me just a second. I'm going to put the game on pause for just a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead now and turn this one on because it only uses 250 and we're up to 500 and something, so that's safe. And as soon as all of the little hearses are out on this one, I can go ahead and turn this other one off. That's gonna turn off on its own here real soon anyway. And then we'll go on to the next phase, which is going to be putting in a 6-park apartment block, so that plus I should probably put in my commercial. I think I'll put in the commercial next because I need some income and I have room for commercial down here. So we'll do that as soon as we have the death care stabilized. How are we doing down here? We only have 3? Okay, well then while we're waiting, we'll go put in commercial because it doesn't cost the city anything to put in commercial outside of just putting in, the roads. Okay, and the road's almost completely finished here. As you can see, I have a little road here that used to have the incinerators. Remember those old incinerators that were here? I had incinerators here and I had an incinerator here. Well, I'm going to bring this road in, bring the water out, and put one park down here Let's see. If I remember, I couldn't get anything but the little one in there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. And I put that one right there. Okay. And then I put in this. I'm trying to remember what I did that worked. You always want to do stuff that works. Okay, I can go ahead and upgrade this one little piece of road here just to make it look better. I probably shouldn't have because that's costing extra money, but there we go. And there. Okay, so we have some business coming in now in these new areas, and that will bring in more income. And while we're waiting on that and the crematorium and the cemeteries, we'll go and clean up just this little bit of stuff that needs to be cleaned up because, like I said before, every one of these guys who's not functioning, whether he's abandoned or burnt down, is costing us money, and they're all in the industrial area, which pays the most taxes. So before I play around with residential and continue with business, I had better take care of all of the industrial that's in need of looking after. Just a couple little quick cleanups while we wait. Okay. I'm going to show you guys a fun thing that I discovered I could do. Once the parks are in, I'm going to put in a 6-park residential area. It's going to be a block of buildings that goes around 6 parks here. And they're going to be the cheap parks that are big and pretty but don't cost hardly anything. Before I can do that, though, I need to... How are we doing up here? We're at 29.57. We're so close. And 12. Okay, we can close this one out now. But at plus 24.38, I guess we don't have to just yet. Okay, death care is at 155. I mean, health care, sick people, is at 156. Death care, dead bodies, is at 181. And going down slowly, at least for now. So we can leave that alone for a minute. We put in that extra incinerator, and it seems to be doing a reasonably good job right now on what... because you see, you don't see any orange, right? Hardly any orange. I think I saw a little bit over here, but it's gone now. And no orange down here except this teensy little bit. Okay, so incinerators are doing their job. And industrial is taken care of and will grow back and make more money for us. Commercial has filled in, and it's time to put more in there. Okay. Oops, we got one guy here that's abandoned. Might as well catch him while we're there. Okay. And then we can go fill in some more. Let's see. Right there is a good place to put another park. And I discovered the only ones that fit here are the little ones on the top of this road. When I go for the big one, which actually is cheaper just because of the way I made it, it says the slope is too steep. Every place I try to put it, the slope is too steep. So that's why I'm using the little one that costs a smidge more. Okay, and I'm trying to overlap the green from this one with this part. It just kind of keeps everybody happier. So we'll put it right there. Okay. And that will bring in more people faster, probably. And we'll get a little bit more there. Okay, and we'll let that fill in. Did I put in water? Ooh, I didn't. I guess I better get the water in there. Okay. And this one will be crying for electric until this little park down here will be crying for electric until things build up. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we might have to give it some electric since we're going to have buildings in there that are also asking for electric. We'll just plug it in for now. I can always take it off later. There we go. Okay. So we have income coming in from our commercial now, but they're also creating more garbage. Okay, so we need to go back and check and see how our garbage is doing. We have a little bit of brown up here. That's not good. And a little bit of brown over here. That's not good. Okay, so we might need to increase our garbage amount. So I'm going to take this up. If hopefully, if I take it up to 133, 133 will get me. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, there we go. Okay, if I get it up to 133, I get an extra truck on top of everything else. I get more incinerator usage and an extra truck. So we'll just get it up there now. Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. So, and then check the electric and the water again, because we put new stuff in, so you always have to check electric, water, and garbage when you do that. Health care is at 134, 135. Death care is under 200, barely. And is it rising? Yeah, it is. Okay, we need to go check death care again. Let's see here. Back to the cemeteries. Probably this cemetery is almost done. Yeah, he's down to using 3 trucks. There's not much. We don't even need him anymore. So we'll just turn him off. And then these other guys have, they're not using very many vehicles either, but I'm afraid to turn them off at this point. I'm going to wait and see what happens to our income now that I've increased our garbage. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to put in a residential area right in here. So to do that, I need to, and also for the sake of speeding up our hearses. See, right now they're doing 30 miles an hour. If I give them this road instead, every place that road is, they'll do 40 miles an hour. It's only 10 more miles per hour. Probably you'd think that wouldn't make any difference, but I'm thinking that it might get them to the dead bodies just a little bit sooner. I mean, just a little bit sooner would make a big difference if a house was just getting ready to tank and be abandoned because there was a dead body in it. That extra couple of minutes that they got there sooner might make a big difference. Okay, now before I put in the residential area, I'm still checking down here. We're at 2304, 2288, 2301. Okay, we're hoovering, but that's okay. I guess I should go down and see if I can add some more commercial. Commercial is always good if you have room for it. Okay, yeah, I can. So teensy bit more commercial here. One more park. This now in this one spot I discovered I could get a real one of the larger parks in here. And I'm not sure, but I think having parks in the commercial area makes the commercial area happier. Maybe it just brings in more people. I don't know. But you don't seem to have so many abandoned buildings when there's parks in there. So that's why I put the park in. Okay. We can go get rid of this one. I still want to get this residential area in because I want to show you something really cool as soon as I get it done. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to put in a road coming off of here, and I want to make certain it's far enough away from this. Oop, oop, there we go. Okay. Actually, I should probably put the parks in first, because they determine which way the road goes. Okay. Okay, 3 parks here. Okay, why am I not? Okay, and water into that area. And then I'm going to run a road off of it. Let's see, here we go. Okay, road going down this way. Did I do that right? No, I was going to run a road going across this way first. Okay, going from here to here. Now it's just a little dirt road between the parks is all this is, just so that I can line up my other roads that are on the edge of the park. Have something to line up with. And I'm hoping that this will work. Okay. And then put in 3 more sets of parks. And I'm trying to get them exactly the same, but they're not quite jiving exactly the same. So there's going to be a little bit of a jiggle in the way the road goes here, but that's okay. At least I'll have some road coming out. Okay. If I remember correctly, I had to run it across here first. Okay, and then run this down this way as close as I could. Okay. See, now that one won't let me go from there, so I'm going to have to move over just a smidge. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. On this one, I don't have a choice. See, it won't let me line up exactly, which is really frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about that. I try to do it this way and it won't let me. Oh, you're just going to be difficult as all get out, aren't you? Fine. We'll increase it here. Maybe that will help. If I'm going from one kind to one kind, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, come on. Seriously? Fine. Spending extra money here trying to... Okay. Now will it let me go across? No. Still won't let me go across. Ah! Okay, then I'm going to get as close as I can and then jiggle across. Now that doesn't work either, huh? And I have to get this rope in here. No. Okay. Okay, maybe if I don't have any place else to put it, it will let me. Of course not. Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way, they say. They lied. Oh, good Lord. All right. Okay. Take this one out and try again. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, it looks like that's the best I can do. Okay, fine. Bound and determined to get this little neighborhood in here. Meantime, my 2,000 has gone down to 500. But I'm going to put it on hold for a minute while I finish this off. And okay, there we go. Roundabout. Okay. And then, okay, so then I'll try this one going this way. Maybe it'll make a difference. I don't know. I'm going to try a different tactic on this one. I'm going to make 2 of these neighborhood thingies. I forgot to make it straight. Okay. Okay, well, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put in the apartment complexes that I wanted to put around this. Only from here over. Okay. I wanted them to be straight, but that's okay. That's just fine. We'll just make do with what we've got. Actually, I can get rid of that piece and that piece now. Except I don't want any from here over. Get rid of that. And get rid of this little piece on the edge because I don't want anybody up against that. Okay. And any here? Anything? No? Okay. Okay. Now we can start it. Alright. And do I need electricity? No, I have plenty of electricity coming from the other neighborhood. And while this is building, I have one more thing to do. I'm going to move the fire department from here over here. It's a little teeny change, but it's going to make, and the clinic over here. Like I said, tiny little change, but this way they have more outlets going different directions for how they get what they, oops, I need water. I need water. There. Before they were coming out onto what was a dirt road for starters, and they could only go one of two ways, and it was not a good situation. So this way, they can go one of four ways. Well, here they can go one of three ways then, but they have more options, and they can get out faster and get to where they need to go to faster, which is always good when you're a fire department or a clinic. Now, here's the cool part. I just have to, every one of these parks comes with little birds, seagulls or whatever. I think they're seagulls flying over them. And if you can find one and tag it like you would a car, you know how we always we'll tag a hearse like this and then go down and we can follow it? Yeah. I discovered that I could do that if I could catch one. If I could catch one of the birds over the park, I could tag it. So let's wait and see if we see a bird. Oh, there's one. There's one. I see one. See if I can get in close enough to him. Okay, there he is, right there. See if I can get down close enough to grab him. There he is. He's just a flying along. Happy little bird, totally oblivious to the fact that I'm going to grab him. There he goes. Caught the seagull flying around, it says. Little seagull. Okay, gonna clip him, gonna tag him, and then we're gonna fly with him. This is so much fun. They kind of seem to center around the park that they're on. Oops, I tagged him backwards. This is so neat. Okay, I'll just get my arrow out of the way here. And we'll just watch the seagull flying over the neighborhoods. Oh boy, he's gone way away from the park. Okay, I didn't expect him to go out that far. Wow. He's one traveling little bird. Okay. And there he goes. He's just traveling over all the buildings that are being built in the new park area. And see, he kind of centers around the park. He keeps going back to it. I mean, that's where people are eating popcorn and potato chips and spilling some of it. You know how seagulls are. They like to get that stuff. And the kids are probably down there throwing things in the air for him. So he's keeping a good look on that park down there. Just flying over the top of it. Isn't this cool? This is so neat. I think this is so neat. You actually can tag a seagull and fly around with him. That's just, I love that. There he goes. Back over the park. All right. Okay, we got to get back to business now. I just wanted to show you that. I thought that was so neat. Now I have to get a hold of him so I can untag him. Okay, there. But that was fun. Okay, so this is our park that we created. And I just thought you guys might like to see it. It's already got a whole bunch of people in it. This park has got 23 people in this section, and 12 in this section, and 23 in that section. And okay, so only 3 back there, 2 back there. It must be because people are parked in here. But that is so neat. I mean, we've got people walking around in here. There's a little old lady right here sitting on the fountain. There's, let's see if I can find somebody with their dog. I also discovered if I can find someone with a dog. Here we go. Here's somebody with a dog. I'm going to tag the dog. And the reason I'm going to tag the dog is because those dogs run all over the park, and their masters have to follow them. And it's kind of fun to watch the dog take off a running. And see, I even put a little place in here for people to go for food. All these little kiosks along here, they're food kiosks. They're called a grill. And there's a place for kids to play. and a place for old folks to sit, and a gazebo down over this area. Oops, I just untagged my dog. And he just ran off too, so I should have stuck with him. Okay. But anyway, there's gazebos out there for people to sit in. It's just a very nice little park for everybody. Kids, seniors, whatever. Okay. We'll follow this puppy down here. He should take off running across the park here any minute. Make a liar out of me, dog. See, there's the other one that we had tagged before. We'll tag him again because he seems to be more active. Okay. We got 2 of them there. Okay. He's not going anywhere. Well, that's too bad because I really wanted you to see the puppies running. But I guess we should get back to business. We'll try tagging them later. Okay, see you later, Pooch. We gotta get going. Can't hang around for too long, but isn't this a nice little park? I mean, wouldn't you like to live in one of these apartment complexes? Have this nice big park that you're faced out on? I wish they'd let us put in little ponds and stuff, but they don't have that. And the thing that you can make parks with, the closest I could get to water features was these fountains. There were a lot of them, but this was the biggest one, so they're the ones I used. Okay. We're at 1,035, 1,022 weekly income, 1,012, 1,031. So we seem to be hovering around that weekly income. Okay. I should probably check and make sure that my garbage and electricity have kept up with the new residential area. We have just barely enough garbage coverage. And our death and health care is down real good. So apparently the garbage coverage is doing its job. Death care is at 206 up to 211, 27 to 199. I'm trying to determine if it's going up or down. 196, 195, 193. Are you going to surprise me with the 200 and something any minute now? 191. Oh, maybe not. Okay. 194. Oh, you know, I think we're doing okay. I do. Okay. For now. Let's see. I got the park in. I got everything but another crematorium in. And got the incinerator in. Okay. And I think I took the garbage up to 133 already. Yeah? Okay. So, okay, we're down to 990, 101. I need to make a little more income here. And I don't think I have any room for any. So I'd better find out, put this on hold and find everything that's burnt down and fix it so that it's giving us taxes again. That's my only other option. So there we go. I put the game on hold for a minute while I'm doing this because I want to make certain. Like I said, I always try to take care of the industrial first because it pays the most taxes. It pays 14% taxes instead of 13% taxes like the residential does. And the kind of commercial that I have to use, because I don't have a lot of educated people in the city, that costs me too much money. I have to use the lower bracket of commercial, so I don't really care too much about that either. Okay, there we go. See, that might be why we had a little tiny bit of problem with our, there we go. I think that's everything but the residential. And since I have the city on hold, I guess it didn't matter which one I did first because I put the city on hold. If you're not putting your city on hold, though, while you're doing this, you want to make certain you get the industrial part first because, like I said, they pay the most, you know? Okay. And how are these guys doing? I've noticed that my crematoriums down here in Portside never make it up to 9 so far. Maybe because there's not that many people down here that are dying. I don't know, but I'm gonna, when I put my next crematorium in, it's gonna go in up here. And I can't do that just yet because I don't have quite enough. And I might want to... Okay, let's see what happens when I turn this on. Okay, I've gone from 900 something back up to almost 1200 in tax income. So I'm going to go ahead and try another little park. This time I'll run it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. And then the next park would have to go in. Okay, the next park would have to go in there. So if I ran a road from... I'm trying to size it here. The darn thing keeps changing length on me. Okay, well, it came down to almost here. So if I run a road off of this piece right here, come on, don't do this to me. Right there. Let's see if I can get a park in there before I waste money going any further. Ooh, okay, cool. That works perfect. Better than the other one did. Okay, so and then I'll put in a little bit here. Oh, that came out so much cleaner. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen on this back side, but at least I got that much in without having it turn out nasty on me. Oh, good. Okay. Well, that looks so much better than the other one did. And take out the extra roads. Put in my water. Okay. There. Okay, and then put in more housing. Oops, stop that, and then go grab this. I put in housing with the bucket instead of the little square, and it dumped it in a couple of spots that I don't want it. So I'm going to right click and get rid of it there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Because I didn't want it in those spots. Okay, so maybe I should just do it that way. At least this part. Just get a start on it so that it doesn't go wonky on me up against the main road that I don't want things being built on. Okay, then I can go back to the bucket and fill in completely. Okay, So now we have apartments again. Okay, because I have room for a lot of residential. Okay, and let's see what that did to my garbage. Okay, my garbage coverage, I want to get it just barely into the green, but I just don't have enough income yet to afford it. I've, kind of got to go with what I'm allowed. And my death care is at 187, 189. Okay. Pausing. Coming back online. There we go. Sorry, I had to take off for just a second. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just check and catch up on what I've got going here. 280, 2800, 2600. How much? I've got 9 hearses out on those 2, and the hearses only cost 11, and I have 13. So I'm going to go ahead and dump one more. Oh, I didn't want that. Ah! Well, now I have to move it. Darn. Where am I going to put that clinic that I didn't want to put in, that I'm going to have to turn off? Anyway. Okay. Checking all my clinics. Oh, I'm at 41 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this episode and open up episode 46, and we'll go from there. Okay, see you in 46, when I'll be trying to figure out where to put that clinic that I didn't mean to dump. But I already bought it, so I have to put it somewhere. Okay, see you in episode 46. Bye.